Hey, you gorgeous human. Firstly, allow me to share the joy and wish you all a very happy Lunar New Year, especially if you celebrate it. It's this Sunday the 22nd, in case you're wondering. Otherwise, a big thank you for stopping by my channel today. Let's get on with The Sims Amazing Race. Enjoy the show. Previously on The Sims Amazing Race. 10 teams raced to the island paradise of Sulani, and an early roadblock already got Shidinma in the stitches. The detour required teams to either clean the beaches or sink up their sandcastles, but the real danger lies ahead with our first major twist of the season, the double U-turn. Santiago and Evander finished with a sizable lead and wins their first leg in the race. Crystal and Zach made a ballsy move, U-turning Malik and Mason in hopes of flushing their express pass, but the brothers U-turned childhood besties Tia and Tia instead. In the end, Malik and Mason managed to survive with both their express passes in their possession while we said goodbye to Tia and Tia after they could not recover from their U-turn. 9 teams remain, who will be eliminated next. Welcome back to the show, folks. I'm genuinely so happy that so many of y'all are enjoying this race. Let's keep it rolling on the San Simonian beach of Sulani as our first team departs. Santiago and Evander are beginning Lig 4 in first place at 2:48 a.m. Santiago's gonna unveil the clue now as we find out our next destination.
Hope you packed some spare long johns, cause today we're heading from the hottest place in the Sims 4 universe to the coldest. We're going to Mount Komorebi. Komorebi. I would like to formally apologize to anyone that my mispronunciations has offended. I'm just stupid, I'm sorry. We're going to Mount Komorebi, the evergreen and ever-snowy Japanese-inspired paradise. Once teams touch down in the town of Wakaba, they will head to the Hazakura Lounge and search the grounds for their next clue.
Oh my god, Mount Komorebi, how fun! Well, the next team isn't for another 2 hours, so the father and son have a lot of time to kill. Yeah, that's how well they did the last leg. Yeah, Sandcastle should definitely help pass the time. Who are you? She's helping Santiago with his sandcastle. I bet he's not complaining. Oh my god, okay. Now Evander has a secret mermaid helping build his sandcastle. Is their happy ending already coming early?
Yalma umpatash vazunia. Tiki noof. Umpatash arfanaya.
Okay, I guess this woman has some anger issues. We'll welcome Faisal and Rizal, our next team to depart at 4:46 a.m. Followed shortly by Mackenzie and Johnson departing at 5 a.m. And she's already distracted. Lovely.
Yo suebo, you Norg? Haha, crazo.
Uba buena con fulibo daba. Grenea.
More teams on the way! We have Albert and Ophelia departing in 4th place, a new milestone for the grandfather and granddaughter. And just a few minutes behind them is Crystal and Zach departing in 5th place. They don't know the result of their U-turn yet, but they will definitely find out later.
Nurcho Closinex. Tibo Manza Zimonis Arrow.
Fuente. Lamina Kabar.
Ibiha Shanisi. Mesplima. Gween Jayadino.
Well, it's not Octavius, because their team is departing in 6th place at 6:16 a.m. Samira, please. The sun is officially in the sky now, which means it's time for Chidinma and Rochelle to begin the leg. The ladies are departing in 7th place today at 7:39 a.m.
Zobi Zabao. Apolajaba. Zobi. Vabo. At Sick of Flesh.
Sibawum Florib. Bwis Brainum. Nerkska Shararg. Ibawauchinosa.
My goodness, this is such a big group. Oh my goodness! Evander and Zach are talking to each other. Oh, they are really vibing. Faisal! Oh gosh, stop calling everyone a big loser. Jeez. How did Crystal become public enemy number 1 all of a sudden? Oh my god, my gay heart. Zack and Evander are cloud gazing. Oh, I swear to god if they don't end up together. Yeah. Oh, hold up. Dun dun dun, the big reveal.
Skibig Nardu! Wissib!
Handolzer Pow. Karifrispa Blinzel.
And Fabi Narble. Franj.
Ho ho! Before we let that happen though, let's get some formalities out of the way. Malik and Mason are the 8th team to leave today, departing at 8:55, and they are off. Meanwhile, Mackenzie and Oliver depart in last place at 8:57 a.m. Mason is already not holding back, sending some jeers over at Crystal's way. And then he straight up throws a tantrum. Oh my lord, he's going off. Oh my god, Rizal the loyal friend is gonna step in again. Oh, scare tactic, I guess. Oh, hold up. Wait, I forgot. Actually, Rizal and Mason are really good friends because they bonded a lot like the last leg in Brindaton Bay. Oh, Zach's trying to lighten the mood.
Subu.
Subu with Mia. Branco.
Yabibo. Jamul. Bespagane. Wabarani.
Yep, this is a full-on rivalry now. Malik is telling Crystal's head off, but Crystal refuses to back down. Who knew this little girl is such a firecracker? Octavius, please. He's like, hey Crystal, wanna hear a joke? Now that the brothers got their anger out of their system, they are ready to rejoin the group. Santiago, my man. Do you even have permission to use that? Please? Y'all, red alert! Is Albert uniting the Mackenzies? Well, maybe it's a distraction because their boyfriends are sharing secrets now. Ooh, how scandalous. You're doing great, Albert. Just keep stalling.
Tuhuni Kanef. Oh, Fenoib Nibnub. Sanis Chord. Suchim. Alphanes. Fanchi. Palachaba. Shamoosh.
Alrighty, the time is finally upon us. We have to head for our flight now. And there's Santiago emerging from the water. You better run, old man. We have arrived at the town of Wakaba at Mount Komorebi, and our racers are all very excited to find their first clue at the Hazakura Lounge. This lounge has 2 entrances, so it will be interesting to see which ones the teams pick. Oh, Malik and Mason? What? Oh, some teams took the long way where stairs can't slow them down. Malik and Mason picked this building on my left, and the Short Kings and Firefighters picked the one on the right. Everyone's making their choices, but it is indeed Malik and Mason who has the correct building, and they dumped their clue on the ground?
A detour is a choice between 2 tasks, each with its own pros and cons. In this detour, teams will have the opportunity to meet with the locals or sample some of that sweet, sweet cuisine. In Duolingo, not sponsored, teams will head to the 251 Wakaba and meet up with the Mount Komorebi local. Don't forget to take your shoes off or else Kawhi will personally come and beat your ass. They must then converse with the local and learn the local language, Komorebigo. Once both members reach level 3 of the skill, they'll get their next clue. In Duofingo, much like Mike's second date with Kawhi, teams will make their way to the 242 Wakaba and pick up a kotatsu table. Teams will order ramen from their specially opened food stalls and learn how to eat with chopsticks. Once both of the members are confident with their chopstick ability, they can grab their next clue.
Malik and Mason leave the lounge in first place while everyone else scrambles to the other building. I wonder which detour they're gonna pick. I cannot get enough of this town. It's so pretty. Looks like the brothers are gonna learn some chopsticks today. Ooh, Mackenzie and Oliver too. Seems like the Firefighters and Samira and Octavius are gonna learn a new language instead. The brothers enter the rental. Yes, thank you for taking off your shoes. Everyone's gonna order their ramen now. Whew. These people just keep coming. Business is booming today. Malik and Mason seems to be doing okay, I guess. Oliver, you cancelled. Ophelia is not getting the hang of it just yet either. Malik, Jesus Christ, that's not how it works. Oh my gosh! Oh, Oliver just ate ramen which has meat! Oh no! How long can he hold on?
Fune Globi. Narble Trove. Downsay Ispa.
Oh my god, Chidinma is also getting flustered. I thought you came here a lot, Chidinma. Oop, Ophelia the vegetarian is also not feeling well. Ooh, Mackenzie's the first one to get the confident chopsticks moodlet. Wow, Mackenzie, you know your chopsticks. You a classy lady. While everyone goes back for seconds and thirds, model material Mackenzie can just sit and chill for now. Well, Mackenzie T here is not as classy. Oh my god, everyone is struggling. And Oliver is just sad. Looks like Malik got the confident moodlet, so he's just gonna wait on Mason to finish. Let's check in on the other detour as 3 teams march on to this very nice house. Aw, thank you for removing your shoes as well. Oop. Looks like some of our locals are fighting here. That will make a very fun learning session, I guess. Okay, so every local in this house is a little angry today. But Zach's picking up the language pretty well. Meanwhile, Rizal is not doing so hot. And neither is Samira. Damn, he's yawning. Oh, Rizal just reached level 2! Nice! Oop, no llamas here, Rizal, just pickles. Now Faisal is also tense for butchering the language non-stop. Well, they are all struggling pretty hard here. Minus Zach, that is. Zach is having like fun almost. Crystal is in a bad mood now, cause this local is not having it. Back at the Duofingo detour, Ophelia is getting very, very sad at the fact that she just ate meat, while Rochelle got her chopsticks down. She's chomping that ramen like a pro. Santiago's also good with his chopstick ability, and ooh, Evander too! Oh, that means they're done! Wow, they just have to finish the ramen now. Oh, Ophelia, Albert, I guess they're switching detours. Oh no!
Bifala Narble, Vinvet, Yib, Wabarani Zimze, Bayumi, Just Vaccine, Snubara, Dubna Timpi, Watanini Chop.
Sad day, but Santiago and Evander are ready to get their next clue.
Teams must now make their way to the Izakaya Ipai bar in the neighborhood of the Senbamachi and search the grounds for their next clue. I can't say why did you make me do this? I'm so bad. I'm so stupid.
Santiago and Evander are off in first place again. Ooh, are Chidima and Rochelle done? The lesbians are finally at the top. I guess Mackenzie and Oliver are also switching detours. They just can't get a lucky break in this race.
Jessene Clonkus, Skooma,
Nurchel Closenex.
Well, very hard apparently, because these teams are still here and they are leveling up very slowly, but surely. Oh hey, Albert and Ophelia are here! Oh, they're going upstairs? Oh, there is someone upstairs. No biggie, let's just intrude on the mom and her son. Oh, Zach. Zach has reached level 3 of Komorebi Go. He's done! Zach is gonna sit back and watch the chaos unfold with Crystal now. Can you tell she's enjoying this challenge? Mackenzie and Oliver, welcome to the nice house. I forgot the address already. Rizal has finished his half of the challenge while Samira and Octavius are really making this local like angry. Mackenzie begins to talk to the local now and ooh, wow, she's doing well. Oliver goes for an end attempt and he does not so well. Faisal reaches level 3 of Komorebi Go, and with that, the firefighters are out of here. At the other detour, Mackenzie and Johnson also finish, leaving Mason slowly chomping on some ramen. Don't enjoy that too much now, Mason. The race is still on. He still doesn't get it, so time for another bowl. Wow, look at me making ramen like a stressful thing to like endure. Hey, good job, Mason. The brothers are the last team to leave the ramen detour. While that happens, Santiago and Evander have reached the Izakaya Ipai bar and they are ready to grab their next clue.
A roadblock is a task that only one member of each team can perform. In this roadblock, that lucky member will get the chance to see all the sights that Mount Komorebi has to offer. The member will first head into the bar and grab a sketch pad and memorize the 3 paintings on the wall. Each painting depicts an iconic landmark around the Senbamachi. They must head out into the wilderness, search the landmarks, and sketch them to the best of their ability. If all 3 of their sketches are of the correct landmarks and are worth 100 simoleons or more, they'll pass and get their next clue.
Looks like Evander has chosen to do this roadblock. He's gonna grab a sketch pad and study the paintings real quick.
Balloon of Pogim, Amiva. Lamita Noonkim, Shape Lachi.
Evander got the paintings memorized and darts off as Chidinma and Rochelle and Mackenzie and Johnson all arrive at the bar. Oh my gosh, he's run so far. Evander chooses to go to the town first and finds the wooden water pipes. Oh, okay, say cheese. Evander begins his sketch. Back at the Duolingo detour, Faisal and Rizal leave as Zach and Crystal are also exiting the house. Meanwhile, Mackenzie starts to struggle with the language, and Oliver has been struggling. Mackenzie! Oh my god! What did you say to this man? Samira is finally done as well, and she and Octavius can finally save themselves from the embarrassment and get out of here. Upstairs though... I guess everyone have found themselves on this poor kid's bed. The poor child. He's like, Mommy, what are these people saying? You can definitely count on Mackenzie and Oliver to piss off not 1, but 2 locals at the same time.
Wisib! Pinave! Binfahep!
The Mackenzie that's ahead is starting with the furthest landmark, this beautiful pagoda. Meanwhile, at the wooden pipe, Chidinma catches up with Evander as they both make their first sketches. Ooh, incoming! The firefighters and the brothers have both arrived at the bar. Evander is done with his first sketch now, and he's gonna search the rest of the town for the next one. Malik and Rizal are doing the roadblock today, and Malik's running ahead. Rizal and Zach, I guess. That's the wrong one though. Chidinma arrives and run past them, if that ain't a sign.
Serpino Revobe? Muchi Pichi. Downsay Ispa.
Octavius is doing the roadblock, oddly enough, and he's found the wooden pipes first as well. Back at the detour still, Albert is completely butchering this language. His brain isn't as sharp as it used to be. Well, it's pretty much on par with the atrocity that's going on here right now. Oh, finally, Oliver! Oliver can finally step out of this awkward conversation now. And seems like Mackenzie has also reached level 3, and so did Ophelia. Mackenzie's now gonna run away as fast as she can. And Oliver's already gone. Ophelia sits at the windowsill and watch as the scandalous couple leave for the roadblock. Come on, Albert!
Sawoda, Nuloy, Koabing, Kebe. Beat you to your blick.
And after what feels like an eternity, Albert is done! Level 3! Beautiful! Chop chop, got a lot of time to make up. Albert, let's go, Albert and Ophelia! Oh, this is a party! Either they all memorize properly or they're just like following one another. Cause this is indeed the correct shrine! Rizal decides to follow the crowd and see what the commotion is over there, and he just finds the whole group chilling.
Nowsy Ninyap. Serpido. Obila Slave.
Rizal joins the crowd while Evander heads for the pagoda, and Malik is just following where Evander came from. Mackenzie also runs for the town, using a different way though. She's back at the bar now, and she just keeps running! Atta girl!
Wabarani Zimze. Bayumi. Just vaccine. Henfabi Narble. Franj. Shamagra. Sublur Baroda. Bruhana.
Chidinma is gonna wake her way to the pagoda as well. Oh, Chidinma? Are you haunted by spirits or something? Oh, ew. Jesus, what are those? Are they worms? That will definitely put a damper on her performance this roadblock. I have never seen that before.
Trangella. Granoy bars.
Berengaba. Ufmaf.
Verpasa Esanoy. Shrofa. Bahushu Foibi.
Zach, what are you drawing? You don't have to draw each one of these, you know. I thought you'd be smarter than that. Evander is done though, and he's running back to the bar. Ooh, I do love a nice photograph. This pagoda is gorgeous. Evander passes by his crush and Ophelia. Oh my god, every team is here now. Evander is ready for judgment. So, in terms of locations, they are all correct. Now for prices, nice. Ooh, just on 100. Ooh, and that is not good enough, Evander. This will be discarded, but the other two will return into his inventory. Try again, dude.
Yourself. Febine Mackinac. Jabini Nobe.
Well, at least he knows where everything is now. Evander, are you about to be attacked by some spirit too? Oh, ew. Oh, that is worse. Where did that even come from? Can you tell that I hate bugs? Oh, Evander seems unaffected though. Huh, I guess he has wilderness knowledge. Okay. Oh, and before I forget, Malik and Mason have some obligations this leg, and Mason will do their team the honors. Mackenzie and Johnson, you get their second express pass. Yay! Yeah, we'll return that money as the express pass.
Orb. Nurchel. Lumbuk Myrna Watch.
Opitash. Kinkuya. Lanoi. Snasha. Tonkupu Espinal Dasp.
And Frobby Sebrum. Fanoy. Frina de Yankee? Ravuda.
Chabe Sturka. Funtrip Nipso. Thepit Mom. Zapade.
Speaking of, here's Mackenzie ready to present her artwork. Landmarks all look correct and excellent. Oh my, they're all excellent quality. You are an artist, Mackenzie. Go on, you can grab your next clue now.
Whoops! The pit stop comes early this leg. Meet me at the Hanamigawa Koen Park for your next pit stop. The last team to arrive here may be eliminated. I need to take some classes how to talk.
Mackenzie and Johnson make their way to the pit stop, which is basically across the bar. Here they come! Welcome to the Hanamigawa Koen Park, Mackenzie and Johnson. I'm very fortunate to have Sachiko Nishidake with us. Her family are one of the few sacred guardians of this land. Mackenzie, Johnson, I'm so proud to tell you that you are team number 1. And in addition to winning this league, you've also won a 1-year membership to a franchise of spas. You get to enjoy massages, manicures, saunas, and more. And yes, I do recognize that at this moment that those two probably already enjoy things like this, but these prizes are predetermined, so yeah, take it or leave it. Amazing job today, keep it up.
Lame Nukuso Pe. Ugnate Unga.
Rekalulu Saquinario. Shamagra. Sublur Ferota.
See you next leg, you beautiful bunch. The roadblock goes on for our remaining teams. The Pagoda gang here has Zach, Malik, Chidinma, and Octavius, with Rizal running off. Oh god, the last two teams to the roadblock are copying each other, but they have the wrong shrine. Oh no.
Wessa Boo Moochie Peachy. Nevo Laba.
Chidinma getting dazed from the bug attack is really slowing down her sketching. Amanda sprints back to the bar for another check, and Octavius is also close by. Oh, never mind, he's drawing the wrong one now too. These two are already passed, so the final one, 102, yes! You're good, Evander. Chidinma, ma'am. Malik is already gone, and Oliver and Ophelia have already caught up. Evander and Santiago, welcome. Step into the gazebo. Fellas, I'm very pleased to tell you that you are the second team to arrive. Great effort all around today. See you next leg. Malik is finally back and ready for his check. The locations are definitely correct here. And the price... Ooh, nope. That one's fine. 1 down, 2 to redo. He is so over this roadblock. Let's go, Malik.
Lovo Canathoy. Moochie Peachy. Porsche?
Octavius' first attempt also landed him with only 1 good painting. Malik runs off to town and Octavius follows. Ah, there he is. Walking through walls and all. Hello, Chidinma. Let's see how you did. No good. This is fine. Oof, Chidinma also only has 1 good painting. Oh no. Come on, Chidinma, you can do it. Oh, seriously? Chidinma cannot catch a break from these bugs. More checks incoming. Rizal only has one good painting and Zach got none after his first two are not up to par, while the last one is the wrong shrine. Rizal's off to try again and Zach is staring at the sky.
Come bippin' boy. Meshka. Hard me vague.
Ophelia is doing okay, but she hates the outdoors, so she's not doing these like very fast at all. Our first attempt failures are all redoing their sketches. And Oliver's ready for a first check. That's good. Oh, the last one is not good. Well, he's already doing better than half the teams here right now.
And cheap. Palachaba. Shamoosh. Niso.
Chaibal, Dorm.
Oliver and Ophelia, you reunite again at the correct shrine this time. And here comes Octavius to join the club.
Lapiro. Huh. Febide Macaner. Jabini Nobe. Yadumsa Legenzo. Bene.
Chidinma's back at the pagoda again, and whew, the sun is really setting now. And here comes Malik for another re-sketch. Great that this tower is still visible. Just watching all this running is making me tired, and I'm sitting. Oliver heads back to the bar while Zach and Rizal both come for the shrine. Aw, Oliver. Sorry man, that's still not good enough. Try again, dude. We still have 7 teammates awkwardly sitting there speechless in the bar.
Kanira, Simbum, Wisp. Oh, Shupaza.
Oh, Oliver. This team has the worst luck in this race so far. Hello, Chidinma. You confident with your art this time around? Ooh, and there's Ophelia in the distance. Beautiful work, Chidinma. The lesbians are heading to the pit stop. Let's see yours, Ophelia. Lady, you have 2 of the same shrines. You're missing something here, lol. I'll still check your prices. Oh my god, a masterpiece? Damn, Ophelia. Hey, you got these 2 right, so just find the last one and you are good.
Wesa Boo Moochie Peachy. Mevo Laba. Clevite Boris.
Misu, Azunia.
Do my eyes deceive me? Y'all are early today. Jokes. Chidinma and Rochelle, I'm so stoked to tell you that you are team number 3. Congratulations, you made the podium.
One Fesh, Licka, oh, Buster Boot.
Yibs. Ebazirik. Afwash. Shuli. Serga Blue. Schmazel.
That's Malik's whole arm. But you got the correct landmark, so yeah, it'll pass. Alright, these all look good, Octavius. You may go. Malik runs back for another attempt while Samira and Octavius head off to the pit stop. Welcome to Mount Komorebi, Samira and Octavius. I'm very pleased to tell you that you are team number 4. Also another record-breaking finish for your team. Malik's paintings. Oof, this first one is still not good enough. Sorry buddy, you gotta go again. Oh Malik, wait, what are you doing? Oh, are you gonna talk about using the express pass? Oh, well, I guess he got Mason's answer right there.
Whippasu Palingo. Canathoy. Spabani. Harfase Hoivoy.
Ugh. Muska Plabo and Treeb. Sawada.
Tough love. Good luck, Malik. Rizal's back for a check, and all his paintings are good. Faisal and Rizal, welcome! You guys are team number 5. 4 teams are now left in the town of Senbamachi. The street lights are turning on and time is ticking. Oh, Zach and Oliver are both racing for their check. Looks like Oliver beat out Zach. Oliver's paintings are all good and Zach's ones are finally done too. That one cut a little close, but yeah. Oh, it's a foot race, my favorite. Oh, they're taking 2 different paths again. This time I have a mat, so whoever steps on it first will be ahead. And it is Mackenzie and Oliver. Hello, Zach and Crystal, and Mackenzie and Oliver. You two love foot races, don't ya? Well, Mackenzie and Oliver, you win this one, and you're team number 6. Zach and Crystal, that makes you team number 7. See you next leg.
Handoli Usanet. Smishy Yafana.
Lonisi Sloom. Punka Disarba.
Chaibal, Dorm.
Chaflet, Floy, and Bifala Narble, Vinvet, Yib.
As the four leave for their lodging, Ophelia and Albert! Oh my god! Where is Malik? Malik, what are you? Oh, a ghost? Oh, Malik met a forest spirit. Oh, it's so cute. I mean, it's magical, but super bad timing, dude. At least he got a spiritual blessing. Albert and Ophelia, back at the back of the pack, huh? Well, you are in luck today, because you are not the last team to arrive. You're team number 8, and you are still in the race.
Bobsini, Nabora, Shago? Nisa Faba, Kimono Palace.
Malik and Mason. Ooh, decisions were definitely made today. But first and foremost, allow Nate and Sachiko to formally welcome you to Mount Komorebi. Oh, that's the first thing she said all day. And she does it again. Malik and Mason, unfortunately, you are the last team to arrive at the pit stop today. And I'm very sorry to psych. I got you, didn't I? Boys, this is a predetermined non-elimination leg. You are still in the race, with an express pass, may I add. You're playing with fire.
Franz Bishoshi. Little hard grip, Gurgadan.
Spa, Pipuo, Wadaba. Naya Floof, Muchi Pichi. Wanafej, Shusha. Arki, Wafatub, Shuli.
Since you survived a non-elimination leg, sometime in the next one, you will encounter a speed bump, which is an extra challenge that you have to complete before continuing on the race. Good luck, boys, and work hard next leg. Don't let me catch you last again. Well, wasn't that something? I could not stop laughing when I was filming, like I tell you. Malik and Mason could have been the team that was eliminated with an express pass and looked dumb as hell, but here they are still, lucking out and in the race. A lot of shuffling also going on in this leg with placements, Chidinma and Rochelle rising and Crystal and Zach dropping. I'm so excited to see what comes next. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave me a like and let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. I bet you have a lot after this episode. As always, I hope you have an amazing weekend ahead and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!